In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NBA games happening on March 7, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Portland Trail Blazers versus Oklahoma City Thunder. The Portland Trail Blazers and Oklahoma City Thunder are set to face off at the Paycom Center in a Western Conference showdown. This matchup comes as both teams are navigating through their respective seasons, with the Blazers looking to bounce back and the Thunder aiming to maintain their dominant form. The Blazers, currently holding a 28-35 record, are coming off a tough loss against the Celtics in their last game. On the other hand, the Thunder, boasting an impressive 51-11 record, are riding high after a commanding victory over the Memphis Grizzlies. Both teams are dealing with significant absences, which could play a crucial role in determining the outcome of this game. Portland continues to deal with injuries, as Denny Avdija and Jerami Grant are both listed as questionable for this game. Meanwhile, the Thunder will be without Luguentz Dort, and they've opted to rest Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Chet Holmgren's status is also up in the air, as he's marked as questionable. With so many key players potentially sidelined for both teams, it's no surprise the betting line is tight. While the Thunder have shown they can win even without their star players, the Blazers might see Oklahoma City Thunder's decision to rest SGA as a slight and use it as motivation to step up their game. The Thunder have been one of the most reliable teams to bet on over the past 2 seasons, making it tough to go against them in most matchups. However, their injury list is growing, with SGA, Dort, Williams, Hartenstein, and others all unavailable. On the flip side, the Trail Blazers have been playing some of their best basketball over the last month and have been a solid bet against the spread this season, sitting at 36-26-1 against the spread. With Portland relatively healthier and Oklahoma City Thunder missing so many key contributors, it's reasonable to think the Blazers have a real shot at winning this game. It's even a bit surprising to see them listed as underdogs given the current injury situation. As our first pick for this matchup, the Portland Trail Blazers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Defense has been the backbone of the Thunder's success this season, and their numbers are nothing short of impressive. They lead the league in defensive rating and have been stifling opponents across the board. Teams are shooting the lowest field goal percentage and three-point percentage against them, and they're also allowing the fewest fast break points and points in the paint per game. Additionally, Oklahoma City Thunder has been locking down opponents early, giving up the fewest first quarter points in the NBA. Given their defensive dominance, this game could turn into a grind on the offensive end for both teams. Expect a low-scoring affair as the Thunder's defense looks to smother Portland's attack. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. San Antonio Spurs versus Sacramento Kings. The San Antonio Spurs, currently holding a record of 26-34, are set to face off against the Sacramento Kings, who stand at 32-29. This Friday night. In their previous encounters this season, the Spurs have come out on top twice, including a narrow 2-point victory at the Kings' home court, the Golden One Center. However, Sacramento managed to secure a win and cover the spread in their most recent matchup. Both teams are dealing with significant absences. The Spurs are missing key players Victor Wembanyama and Charles Bassey, while the Kings will be without Domantas Sabonis and Malik Monk. Despite these challenges, the Spurs have shown resilience and adaptability. They currently lead the season series 2-1 and have a fresh dynamic, with De'Aaron Fox now leading the charge. Although Wembanyama's season-ending injury is a major blow, other players have stepped up their game. The Spurs have had notable performances recently, defeating the Grizzlies, putting up a strong fight against the Thunder, and dominating the Nets. All eyes will be on De'Aaron Fox as he faces his former team, and expectations are high for him to deliver a standout performance. The Spurs have the size and versatility to challenge the Kings defensively, and Sacramento's injury injury woes could further tilt the scales in San Antonio's favor. With Malik Monk and Domantas Sabonis sidelined, the Kings' lack of depth, especially at the center position, could be a critical factor. Jonas Valanciunas will need to anchor the paint effectively, but beyond him, options are limited. De'Aaron Fox is poised for a revenge game, and the Spurs are likely to bring extra energy to the court. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Antonio Spurs to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Spurs are expected to come out strong, fueled by the desire to secure a win for De'Aaron Fox in his return to Sacramento. Offensively, San Antonio has been on a roll, scoring 127 points or more in each of their last 3 games. Their three-point shooting has been solid, and they have multiple players capable of providing instant offense. While the Kings will be missing 2 of their top playmakers, they still have the firepower to put up points. The Spurs, ranked 22nd in the NBA in defensive rating, have struggled to contain opponents, particularly in transition and in the paint. The arrival of Fox has injected pace into San Antonio's game, and the Kings have been scoring at a high clip as well. The addition of Zach LaVine has given Sacramento another versatile scorer who can impact the game both on and off the ball. Historically, matchups between the Spurs and Kings have been high-scoring affairs. 8 of the last 10 games between these teams have gone over the total, including both of their December meetings. The Spurs' last 3 games have all exceeded the total, and 7 of the Kings' last 9 home games have also gone over. With Fox's return adding an extra layer of intensity, this game is shaping up to be another high-scoring contest. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Phoenix Suns versus Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets are set to host the Phoenix Suns at Ball Arena in what promises to be an exciting matchup. This game will mark the conclusion of their 4-game regular season series, and the Nuggets are aiming to secure the series win with a second consecutive victory over the Suns. In their most recent meeting, Denver came out on top with a decisive 122-105 win as a 6.5-point road favorite. The Suns might be dealing with some roster challenges for this game, as Bradley Beal is currently listed as questionable. On the other side, the Nuggets are keeping a close watch on Nikola Jokic and Aaron Gordon, both of whom are also questionable. In their February matchup, the Nuggets held the Suns to just 38.8% shooting from the field, although Phoenix was missing both Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal at the time. Denver dominated in the paint, outscoring Phoenix 54-36 and shot 1-6 for 3-5 from beyond the arc. It appears Beal might miss this game as well, but Durant is expected to play. Despite this, I'm leaning toward the Nuggets to come out on top. Phoenix has shown vulnerabilities in defending the paint, and Nikola Jokic is poised to exploit the Suns' front court. Additionally, Denver has been stronger on the boards this season, giving them an edge in rebounding. Phoenix's defensive struggles have been a recurring theme throughout the season. They rank 27th in the NBA, allowing 118 points per 100 possessions. Now, they face a Nuggets team with the second highest offensive rating in the league, averaging 120 points per 100 possessions. Denver has also climbed into the top 5 in both points per game and effective field goal percentage. They lead the league in scoring in the paint and fast break points, which could spell trouble for a Phoenix defense that has been inconsistent and prone to fouling. The Suns also rank among the top 10 teams in fouls committed this season and have struggled with both offensive rebounding and preventing opponents from grabbing boards. While I'm not thrilled about backing the Nuggets as favorites with Jokic and Gordon on the injury report, I've been skeptical of the Suns all season, and that hasn't changed. Phoenix has been underwhelming, covering the spread only 36% of the time, which is the second worst mark in the league, trailing only the 76ers. Interestingly, the winner of the last 10 games between these two teams has also covered the spread. Before placing any bets, it's worth checking the injury report to confirm Jokic's status, but I'm sticking with my approach of fading the Suns. The Nuggets are better positioned to handle injuries compared to the Suns, who rely heavily on their star players. As our first pick for this matchup, the Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Suns rank 23rd in the league in pace, averaging 97.5 possessions per 48 minutes, while the Nuggets sit 5th with 100.2 possessions. Denver has been playing at a surprisingly fast tempo this season, and they'll likely continue to push the pace in transition to exploit Phoenix's defensive weaknesses. Denver is an interesting case when it comes to three-point shooting. They rank last in the NBA in three-point rate, attempting threes on just 35.1% of their shots, but they are third in three-point percentage percentage at 38%. On the other hand, Phoenix is 10th in three-point rate and 4th in three-point percentage. This game presents a stylistic clash, with the Nuggets playing at a top 10 pace and the Suns ranking in the bottom 10. However, both teams are in the top 10 in effective field goal percentage and are among the top half of the league in free throw attempts per game. Expect Denver to push the tempo, while the Suns' efficient offense should still find ways to score. Although the under has hit in the last 5 meetings between these two teams, this game has the potential to be a high-scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Knicks versus Los Angeles Clippers. The New York Knicks are heading to the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California, to face off against the Los Angeles Clippers in a cross-conference matchup. This game marks the first time these two teams will meet this season. Last year, they split their two-game series, with each team securing a win on their home court. The Knicks are dealing with some injury issues, as Precious Achiuwa and Mitchell Robinson are both listed as day-to-day. On the Clippers side, they'll be without Ben Simmons and Norman Powell once again. This is the first of 2 scheduled meetings between these teams this season. Their last encounter was in December 2023, during the first half of last season's series. The Knicks won't be too impacted by travel fatigue, as they're benefiting from a Los Angeles back-to-back schedule. They'll also have Towns back in the lineup, which should help after their loss on Tuesday night. However, they'll have to face the Lakers on Tuesday, which could take a bit of a toll. Meanwhile, the Clippers are glad to be back home after a rough road trip. They managed to pull off an 8-point win as +3 underdogs on Wednesday. James Harden seems focused on pushing the team back above the play-in line. Over his last 10 games, he's averaged 25.5 points, and at home, he's been dishing out 9.4 assists per game, showing he's in good form. The Clippers have been strong at home this season, with a 21-9 record against the spread, and they've gone 3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games against the Knicks. The Knicks, on the other hand, are 14-15 against the spread on the road this season. This is a challenging situation for the Knicks, who had to battle the red-hot Lakers on Thursday night. The Clippers, despite their recent struggles, managed to beat the informed Pistons on Wednesday and will be looking to build on that momentum. James Harden could play a pivotal role once again. The Knicks have had defensive issues all season, ranking 19th in the league by allowing 115 points per 100 possessions, while scoring 119.5 points per 100 possessions. New York is also last in the league in opposing three-point percentage, giving up 37.5% from beyond the arc. This could be an area where the Clippers capitalize. The Clippers shoot 35.8% from three-point range and rely heavily on their defense, which allows just 110.5 points per 100 possessions. They have the tools to slow down Jalen Brunson, and Ivica Zubac should have an advantage on the boards against the Knicks. The Knicks are coming off a tough back-to-back, including an emotional overtime loss to the Lakers. Brunson limped off the court during that game, and it would be surprising to see him play on such a quick turnaround. The Clippers, meanwhile, are well-rested and playing at home, where they've been at their best. With the extra rest, expect to see Kawhi Leonard and others ready to go. Given the Knicks' injuries and the fact that they played 53 minutes last night, this is a difficult spot for them. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Clippers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams tend to play at a slower pace and don't rely heavily on three-point shooting. The Knicks are 27th in the league in three-point rate, while the Clippers rank 24th. The Clippers do turn the ball over frequently, but they also force a lot of turnovers from their opponents. As mentioned earlier, Laz's defense is their strength, and they'll need to bring their best effort on that end to beat the Knicks. New York has struggled to score lately, failing to surpass 105 points in each of their last 4 losses. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.